Good morning and welcome to our first part of our OG lesson today. So boys and girls, we're going to be learning the letter K. Now, one of the reasons K comes later when we're learning is because it makes the same sound as C. To make the sign for K, you got your thumb up and your two fingers out and you go K, K, K. It's like cutting. So K, K. So K, kite, K. You know, a lot of times in kindergarten and when we're learning to spell, it's hard to know which K sound to use. So when you're writing, just try to think which one looks right in the word. As you read and you become a better reader and you see more words, you will start to learn when to use K and when to use C. So K, kite, K. Now you say it. K, kite, K. I hope that you will go ahead and watch the alphabet song at the top of the lesson so you get to review all of your letters. And remember that as kindergartners, the first job you have is to learn all of your letter names and your letter sounds. So you really do want to pay attention to those so that you'll get them. It's really an important part of becoming a reader is to know the letter names and their sounds. That's step one. So let's be sure that we're paying attention and we're practicing as much as we can. I know that it sometimes can be like, I don't want to see this again. But we do it every day for that reason, because I need everybody to know all of their letter names and all of their letter sounds. Now let's do some of our practice. If you hear the K sound, you're going to go K. Get that hand ready. Thumb up, two fingers, K. All right. Does this have the K sound at the beginning? Kit, K. Kid, K. Line. No, that's a L. Rest. No, R. Kim. K. Kiss. K. Kin. K. Part. No. P. Done. D. Live. L. Now let's go ahead and get started on our onset and rhyme blending. I say the onset, the rhyme, you put it together. Try to say it before me. Now, let's race. Are you ready? Is, his, op, chop, ache, make, op, top, in, win, ix, six, fun, ace, race, ip, trip. Hopefully you got all of those right and you beat me to it, because we're working on having an ear that can hear words, hear their sounds, and put them together. That helps you when you're reading. When you come to a word that you don't know and you say the letter sounds, then you can start blending that. And that is really important. Now we're going to take the words apart, which is what helps us with our writing. Because when you hear a word and you want to know how to spell it, you take the word apart and then you listen for those sounds so you can write them. All right? Let's do mash. M-a-sh. Mash. Let's do yes. Y-e-s. Yes. Let's do no. N-o. No. Let's do kick. K-i-k. Kick. Let's do wet. W-e-t. Wet. Let's do make. M-a-k. Make. Let's do chop. Ch-a-p. Chop. Awesome. Hopefully you did that with me. I saw so many of you the last 2 days, and you guys are amazing. I could tell who's been practicing with me, because when I asked you to do it for me, you were able to, and that is amazing. You know, when you're really little, that's hard. That's a very hard thing to do. So the fact that you guys are able to take a word apart and say the sounds is just really great. So pat yourselves on the back for being such great learners. Now let's go ahead and practice our sight words. Say them with me, because remember, we learned so many words. You want to get those inside of your brain. Are you ready? Let's go. W-A-S, was. T-H-A-T, that. H-E, he. I says I. T-H-E, the. A-N-D, and. I-S, is. I-T, it. O-F, of. A says A says I-N, in. Y-O-U-U. And today we have a brand new word, and this word is for, F-O-R. And we don't know, if we were to sound this out, we would not be able to read it, and that's why we need to remember this word. So that's why we practice it. We're going to write it in the air. Are you ready? First, let's say it. I'll say it, then you say it. F-O-R, for. Your turn. F-O-R, for. Now let's write that in the air. F-O-R, for. Again. F-O-R, for. Again. F-O-R, for. Let's do it with our eyes closed. F-O-R, for. If you are remembering that, good for you. That word for is in a lot of books you'll read, and you're going to see it, and you're going to need to write it, and you're going to learn it. So make sure you're trying to remember these words. They're a very important part of your learning to read. Anyway, I'll see you in our next video. Bring your OG papers and your markers.